Good afternoon, everyone. How are you guys doing today? Oh, well, how are you doing today, Clyde? Nice. Glad to see you got off work in time, just in time. Oh wait, can you hear? Were you not able to hear me? Oh wait, you should have been able to, couldn't you? Anyway, yes, I actually changed to doing Ace Combat today instead of Inquisitor. Figured you and a couple of other people were wanting to see this anyway, so what the hell. Well, that's good. You can't complain. It's not going too bad. I kind of wish my daughter would have slept later than 4 in the morning, but what can I do? Well, I was hoping to wait for a couple of others before we start, but oh god. Oh, that's okay. My daughter woke up and said, "Dad, can I watch something on your phone?" For some reason, she thought it was a great idea to want to watch something on my phone at 4 in the freaking morning. I keep looking at the chat on the other screen, sorry. So how is the stream looking for you? working still. I like this. I like it when things are easy. Well, good. Good, I like seeing that this is running smooth. Alright, well, give me 1 second. Well, I figure you're one of the first people here, and yeah, like you and Cap. If you guys are okay with that anyway. You have the power to silence people if they get obnoxious. If that ever becomes a problem. I'd have said Goof Squad, but that works too. You start watching Cap and I playing War Thunder together, it really is like the Goof Squad. Well, I guess may as well go ahead and get started here. Oh God, I wish I'd have had it set up enough to do that. That would have been hilarious. Despite it being Tailspin, I doubt it would have been for kids with the way we were talking through it, though. Oh yeah, I think I showed Cap that guy too, the Luton 09. Yeah, he's insanely in depth. That's why I like watching his videos. The detail he gets is amazing. Alright, yeah, I was going to start the story over from the beginning so everyone could see it for all the beauty it really is. See how many missions we can get with the hours of cutscenes they have. But they're just so pretty. The cutscenes are beautiful. Well, alright, here we go. Oh yes, so I am actually using the new flight stick and
Does the color of the
throttle
sky
as well,
mean
so.
anything?
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Yuzha as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Yuzhan ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. What? How is that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Okay, so there's my squadron. I was trigger back there in the green. And here's the enemy target bombers, Tu-95s. And some other stuff thrown in there for fun. I don't think I can do anything in the aircraft tree yet. No. So, go ahead and start the mission, and I won't use the DLC planes because those are just overpowered. I think for this, a fun one might be... Oh, let's see. I think the Mirage. We'll go the 4-lock anti-air missiles. And I have one part I can add. So in this Ace Combat, sorry, I think my daughter was trying to come back and say hi. In this Ace Combat, you can add parts to your plane to increase the stats of it. These are all I've bought right now. You buy them through the aircraft tree, and that's how you progress to the next plane in the list. The special weapons are pretty self-explanatory. The 4-target anti-air or air-to-air missiles, guided penetration bombs. Those are real fun on ground targets. Literal fire and forgets. And then long-range air-to-ship missiles. They allow you to target the control center of the ship and just wipe everything out on it. But since we're going up against bombers in this, we're going to use the air-to-air missiles.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. Sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
And here comes the takeoff.
Column Squadron take off. Link to Skykeeper.
Everyone else is F-16s, and I'm like, nah, I'm the French Delta Wing. This will be more fun. And yes, like I said, I am using the Logitech flight stick and throttle here, so if I look a little weird flying around, that's why.
The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Page 2 altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Golem 4 understood.
This is the AWAC Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. You fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Yeah, of course, the first mission's gonna be fairly easy.
Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
There they are. Switch to the forelock. Yeah, there's only 3, but, you know, overkill is underrated.
They're way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Harbor fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts form up for another attack.
Not yet, not yet.
Watch out for the support
Now.
Mage 2, Fox 3. Enemy support eliminated. This should
Oh,
make the
it
job
was
easier.
not too hot.
Destroy the target. Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Well, those are going to be some happy dreams, I bet. Or confusing for the poor dog. That dog might be having some strange dreams there, Clyde. Be careful. 4 more! Catch the party missiles.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
See? He knows. It's great when it's simple.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. Just
Oh,
do it
I
along
should
with
fix the
go, kid.
radar there.
I'll give you some pointers back in base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there, Trigger, settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not
Whoa.
break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Oh wow, they're way out from their escorts. Wait, that's not the... Alright, we're gonna take out these bombers here and check what those... Or this bomber here and check what those planes out there are. I have a theory.
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
It is. MiG-21 Pyro. This is one of the aces of Ace Combat. Every level there's an enemy ace to find that killing them gives you a special medal.
Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs, I can't tell them apart.
Eh,
Mage 2, missile launch.
got him.
Keep your eyes open in those clouds.
First time I'd killed that. Whoa. Oh, no. No, there's not 2 groups. I don't like this. Crap, alright. Closer to the southern group, so we'll take that. Yes.
Locked.
Bandit has a lock on me.
Yeah, no. No, that bomber needs to die. He's too close. I don't like this. No. We're not playing this. Oh no. No.
Missile connected.
Got him.
One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this.
Mage 2, missile launch.
If any of those drop their bombs, I lose.
Life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Yes. Yes, Cap Supplier. You are my goons. No, that was not a Bob Dylan because I am out of Mountain Dew. Okay. Now what? That's right. So if I remember right,
Job well done. All bombers are down. Radar shows no sign
as
of bandits. You're in the clear.
at this point in the story, the Erusian continent that she was talking about, having the rose emblem on the drone, they, if I remember right, the Kingdom of Erusia didn't exist at this point in the game. They re-established their
I gotta side with the boss
kingdom
on this.
by declaring war,
Column Squadron, this
I
is
think.
HQ. Did you
We're
confirm
about to
any
see, I
drones?
think.
What's the deal with all the drones?
Column 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
I am Princess Rosa Gusette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Tricky, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have...
There we go. I have to remember which button it is to skip the replay on this thing. Awesome. Well, I'll leave this stream up for anyone else to watch, so because I might do this as a weekly thing on Saturdays, do a stream of a couple of missions through the story until we finish the game, since I started this for now.
International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Usian continent were attacked in the same way. The damages... Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
Fish bed skin. Yay. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Clyde. There's nothing I can do about that.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usea, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usea, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Ocean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Ocean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oceans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oceans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
Yeah, Cap, I am gonna do that.
In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa consent to leave of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Ocean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yusian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Okay. So a lot of ground targets this time. So I think I know the best plane for this mission. Oh, I think I actually already have it. Let's see. Gotcha. Yeah, Cap, I am gonna do the Inquisitor campaign as well. Okay. I'm thinking the 4-lock air-to-ground missiles because I mean that's just like the ground version of what I just used. Why wouldn't I? Well, no.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Time to show them the meaning of verb. No. Okay.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy
Hey.
the target.
Hey there, Limey.
But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
Right now, just so you know, flying the A-10 Warthog.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Mage 2, missile away.
Thump. No.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Flee our vehicle out of there!
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Mage 2 splashed a bandit.
Standard missiles and 4-lock air-to-ground missiles.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Because if I can lock onto as many targets as possible to spam them, that's definitely a better idea.
Mage 2.
We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now. We're using the
Uh-oh.
containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion.
Whee!
Enemy interceptors inbound.
No,
Engage in
no,
30
no.
seconds.
Wilco, here they come.
Okay.
Take them down.
Guess I have to deal with that crap too.
Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via
One thing this
satellite.
plane does not do well is deal with air targets.
2 targets remaining.
Oh. Apparently that was a missile heading toward me that I didn't even see.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Column 2, you can't go after
Yep,
every target.
this is my baby. She's A10. Yeah, they are. It's just getting used to them because it's 16 sensors around the joystick. So it's extremely sensitive, but dear God, I am loving this thing.
Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
Locked. Chaff and flares launched.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Enemy behind you. Heads up. Attacking from behind my target.
Whoa. Okay, there's a missile on the way.
Mage 2, they have a lock on you.
Oh,
Solar 1, enemy will crash in a residential
ah,
area.
wrong
Just
button.
worry about staying alive for now.
Ah, damn Cold War pieces of crap. Back here, you MiG. Somehow an A10. Oh wait, it's an A10 against MiG 21s.
I'm in his blind spot. He's mine.
That's a miss.
Come here, come here. Don't go to the clouds.
Brains, you want us to take
Yes,
down
the
the
clouds
aircraft
will
damage to
actually
facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
cause you to lose lock on someone
5
as well.
targets remaining.
Oh no no no. Yes, I actually have, but thankfully with Ace Combat, the controls for it don't require the use of the switches. So a lot of that I have to get used to is for Project Wingman, because I actually have them set for the first 4 switches, or the first 2 switches under the throttle.
4 targets remaining.
Alright, Clyde, I'll see you later. Oh, if that'd be hilarious, Limey. That would be great. I'd love that.
Mage 2, they have a lock on you.
Why they don't
Why don't they withdraw? What? They
catch?
gonna bring their buddies back from the dead? Missile tracking me.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Mage 2, rifle. Ground target destroyed. All right, this base is worth destroying. 3 targets remaining.
I think that would be a hilarious. Limey, that idea would be hilarious for an April Fool's for War Thunder, though. That everyone flying Wonder Woman jets flying or launching different DC characters. That'd be hilarious. Ooh. Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh, I've loved the graphics on this one.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
This is the part I hate.
They're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them.
Yeah. Yeah.
HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter. He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
What's the lock? Come here. Come here. Now.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
According to that guy, I've won 3 dinners.
Just 2 more. Golem Squadron, surround him.
Targeting gun range.
Tying target and ready to attack.
Clowns are screwing up the accuracy.
1 to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds, the ice will melt.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
Yeah, you know, second missile in the body.
Skies
Just
are
to.
clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
We couldn't have done any
It's
better.
possible.
Returning
It's
to
very
base.
possible this is a JoJo's
I
reference,
don't know.
Cap.
Maybe the bandits we took down cost
And you think about it, everything's a JoJo's reference.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails, but they're still...
You've never seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Limey? Well, now you just have to go see it so that you understand the JoJo's reference. It's one of the most over-the-top animes I've ever seen. Easily. And it is well done.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from reaching. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
I think one thing you'll like about JoJo's Bizarre Adventures is just the pay attention, because every character almost is a music reference. Like the main villain through the show is named Dio. It's a Ronnie James Dio reference. All right, oh no. I know which one this is.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier, Kestrel 2, was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us.
Whopper McBig Mac.
We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
That sounds like the crime boss that tells the Hamburglar what to do. I don't care. Oh. Sadness. Oh, well. Well. Depends on where the special sauce comes from. Okay. If I remember right with this. I seriously think the Mirage would be the better one for this. It's more agile, easier to control. And it's got those 4-lock missiles.
Squadron aircraft preparations complete.
Yeah. Oh. The way you said that makes it so much worse. I feel like origin of secretion is the last thing you want to say during sex right there. That's just no. Alright. I'll try it. I'll see how bad it goes.
100. Trigger, maintain your current approach.
Oh.
500
Yeah.
meters, you have permission to access the refueling tanker.
Yeah, this is a little more difficult. Shit.
100.
Get better grip, but no.
50 meters. Trigger, maintain your current approach.
I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, got it under control now.
100.
Oh.
Meters. Nice job, Trigger.
I don't know how the hell I pulled that off, but I feel dumb as hell for it.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron,
Okay, this isn't the
eliminate
mission
all
I thought
bandits
it
in the
was.
current airspace. We have
Then
the
what
upper
we're
hand,
doing.
but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger, time to show the other guys that we get wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Boy, that F4 must have been mad.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in an IG turn.
Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds. We're surrounded.
It's all good, man. It's all good, Lammy. Let me see. Huh.
Give me a hand. Bandit acquired.
Whoa.
Bandit.
Behind target and ready
Yeah,
to
man.
attack.
Seriously, get some rest.
Four remaining.
We were busy yesterday streaming anyway, Lammy. Yikes! Yikes!
They got me.
Three remaining.
Let's do the humane thing and put it down.
Missile fired. Evaded.
Alright, fine. Okay, there goes that idea. Disengage and come back in.
They won't show up on the radar. Bandits are in the clouds.
Ah. Damn clouds. Really?
Enemy on my tail. I can't shake him.
Oh, no, no, no. That's very bad.
We need reinforcements now. Call for reinforcements. We're taking too much damage.
Mage 2, missile.
Now you're out of the clouds.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
Page 2, missile away.
Nice kill.
1 remaining.
Can't believe that even took that many missiles. Disappointed in myself, I really am.
Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take him out.
Roger that.
Breaking out of block.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Enemy missile inbound. Evading.
Yeah, I'm on it there.
Got him that time.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
Seems to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming.
Wait,
Evade.
what the?
Break. Break.
Wait, what the hell?
Caution, missile!
Caution, a large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Oh, right, the Arc Bird. So this is the Arc Bird they were talking about. Ta-da! Now that'll give you a really close shave. And look, it poops! It has babies. Not a lot of them. It's a mother.
Cruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards.
Or the Arsenal
had that thing
bird.
combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
No, it doesn't. Nope.
Break, now!
Oh god, they all missed. Depressing.
We'll live through this, Trigger. These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
What, this jet? Or the, oh yeah, the Arsenal bird?
These guys won't go down easy.
That's how they can do the War Tuner battle. You have to kill the enemy's Arsenal bird.
Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Ugh. You know what?
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey. Mage 2, missile in the air.
Page 2, walking. Skeleton 1
I
lost.
actually don't think it's even possible to kill this thing. Not in this mission.
Status?
Verifying the situation.
That beast range missile sent some serious shit.
Column 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
This is column 3, column 2's hit!
Status report. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay. Check your stats.
Skeleton 3 is lost.
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Yeah, we haven't had air superiority. What the hell are you talking about? Continue to maintain air superiority. Tuh. Oh shit. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Out. 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 Ow. You bitch. You did it.
Skeleton 2 lost.
Ah, you
Skeleton
suck.
Squadron is down. We've had too many losses.
Ah,
All
figures.
squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area
So yeah,
immediately.
mission complete.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her
Well,
back.
they have the
Let's
Mirage
get
in
dirty, Trigger.
War Thunder.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference.
I think the problem in War Thunder right now is the rudder, the tail rudders on the World War II planes didn't have anything to keep them from flapping back and forth, and I'm having trouble adjusting to that kind of it moving like it kind of flapping like that when I stop yawing. Come here.
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe. Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe
Here we
with
go.
UAVs.
Here we go.
Good work.
Of course.
Enemy's locked.
Come here. Got him.
H2, UAV down. More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
This is getting a little tight. My status is fine. Affirmative.
Got him, got him, got him, got him. That's a good one. That's a yes.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey.
Oh.
Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One advantage. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1, caution, missile!
SU-30. Oh no. Too me high.
Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I need to
I'm
disengage.
against an SU-30. Merge wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run. Going for the loner.
Golem and Mage Squadron, help us.
Get those UAVs off of friends.
Let Golem and Mage Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
Oh, I hope we'll fall through. Good
Not
grief.
on my watch.
Missile incoming. Does Mage Squadron still have their hot shot? Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Golem and Mage, we owe you a debt. And we'll pay it.
Lockdown bandit. The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
An ally's hit. Golem and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move. They're ours.
A few seconds, we might pretend for them. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Come on, hit, hit, hit.
Yowza.
Let's go. Catch.
H2, missile launch.
Get those things off my ass.
I'm tied
Got
up
it.
now. Trigger, can you help him?
Mage 2 is taking on multiple UAVs. He's got them at bay. Show him one.
Yeah, I'm just going from
Mage 2,
target to
UAV
target.
down. Keep it up, buddy.
Here I go killing again, people.
We'll let you take it easy next time.
Come here.
I'm dead beat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire?
Got him.
I'm scared.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Yeah, I can't support you when it's not a target I can lock onto.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got thrown?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Come here.
How can I retreat with a UAV on my tail?
Distract the bandit. Buy your friend some time.
Hey, UAVs are not the easiest of targets.
That's it, baby. Come to Poppy.
That doesn't sound creepy at all. Come here. Come here. No, no. Got him.
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
No, no.
Main squadron, withdraw.
Cap, you realize I'm gonna have to say that to an enemy in War Thunder now, right? I'm gonna have to put out there in the global chat on War Thunder and go, "Come to Butthead." Hey, I destroyed all those. How did they go back?
Page 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach.
Okay.
Runway is clear. Page 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to runway.
See if I can land with this control stick.
Page 2, bank left. 1,500 to runway. Page 2, nose up. You're too low. Perfect, Page 2.
What, this one?
You'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your
The
next
Mirage? Dude, you can go on War Thunder. This is in the bottom of the French tree. It's a French fighter, Delta Wing.
This is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action.
Here we go. Yeah. Now, the Su-47 Bearcat, that looks like it's something out of science fiction. I will say that. And it's not either. It's a functional fighter plane. Out of nightmares. Out of Russian nightmares.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us...
Oh, yeah, the Arsenal bird. That thing really is something out of a science fiction game. Which this kind of is, technically.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age.
This is the enemy ace that shot down
we
the
based on his
Golem
data
2.
were being taken down at a faster rate now, compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing a stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
Okay. Rescue mission. You gotta love these, huh?
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are
This is the one I was worried the last one was.
Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Alright. Can I do anything in the tree yet? Any move? 23. I do need to get that so I can get the J. No. Yep. F2A. Okay. Oh no, it's buffering again. There we go, it's back. Okay. Start mission, here we go. So, I think for this I'm going to try the Viper Zero here. It's like a smaller, like a slightly smaller F-16. But, yeah, we're going to go that. So that to increase speed and mobility. That to increase mobility. Stability. Boomability. Or actually, I guess that's vertability. Boomability. More boomability. Ooh, yay. All those nice pretty parts. Alright.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Alright.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
Alright, so I have to fly between all these red circles to get through this mission. So I hate trying to do that with the full map open. Can't see it as well.
third of the
No,
way to the
I'm not
rendezvous
gonna do
point.
that.
Good job, but stay focused. Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
We're gonna try the shorter route. It's a little bit thinner, so this will be tricky. So let's drop our speed
Good
a bit.
progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, we got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home.
Alright, made it.
Harling is still the president of my eyes.
No, no, damn air current.
Built the space elevator, launched a spaceship from it.
Come on.
Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger.
Come on, line up, line up.
Rendezvous point dead ahead.
There.
Hang in there.
Alright. So we're at the space elevator, ladies and gentlemen.
Trigger, the
Pushed
first stage
around.
of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started.
So yeah, made it through radar coverage.
Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Fox 2. Page 2, target destroyed. Vehicle down. Half of the SAM sites are down.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Column Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
No, leave me alone, missile.
All aircraft,
No,
eliminate the enemy before they can respond.
It did work. Good.
Mage 2, target
Oh,
down.
that popped those too early.
Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before that.
Yeah, I'm working on it, I'm working on it.
Half of the anti-air guns down.
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by.
Oop.
Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them.
Oop. Look at the chemtrail left by that missile. How careless.
All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
I think after this mission, I'll call it for a bit. get up, take a little stretch, take a little break, help the wife with the little chaos spawn for a minute.
Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Oh, my luck.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey.
Actually,
You're on the home stretch.
yeah.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Let's test these new missiles out.
Ex-President's location now. Run for the container!
Mage 2 enemy has a lock on you.
Oh, oh, that was a punch.
Fox 3.
Missile evaded. Enemy's got a lock. Mage 2's made a kill.
We'll pass out some exhaustion before the enemy wears out.
Mage 2, walking.
Which is why you have Mage 2 here, guys. You don't need to worry about the enemy passing out when they die.
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Oh no.
Return fire! Sierra 2,
Mm.
hold position! We're cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back!
Alright. Well, actually,
Express identified! Behind the
yeah.
gantry crane!
That's why I want to keep doing this one, Cap. I actually really like the story in this one. Mihai, the enemy ace, I think he's actually the captain who was training you in the beginning of Ace Combat 5.
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive? Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
If what I'm thinking is correct, then I think it's him coming back. Not even for revenge, just to make sure his granddaughters have a safe place to live.
UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
Mr. Warman, there's no way we can provide adequate cover.
UAVs flying toward the space elevator. Mage, Gollum, get them.
Got it. I might actually be able to come right back after a couple of minutes. Mrs. Bacon wants to grill a chicken, so I'm going to help her get that upstairs real quick.
Rescue unit down. Along with the soldier who had this radio. Let's get Mr. Harling out of here.
So I may just have to take a little bit of a break before doing another mission. Of course, this would be a good one for a cliffhanger. You'll see why.
Will do. 3 remaining. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with?
UAV confirmed. I'm out of missile. One remaining. Locked. Mage 2, vehicle destroyed.
I wonder what's going on with the stream. And I can't do anything about it in the middle of this. Uh-oh.
Hostile eliminated.
Ooh. That was close. A lot closer than I wanted it to be.
Fox 2.
This is Gollum 3. Bandit on my 6. They can't get away.
He keeps trying.
UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft, former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off. Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Alright, here we go.
Bogies on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill.
Boom.
The last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Vuku, forming up. Whoa, again, Trigger? Can't let you have all the glory.
Oh, whoa. Okay, they're learning.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fighter.
Trigger, enemy UAV down. Nice work. Keep it up.
Understood. An Arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Got him. Alright. Mission shouldn't take too much longer, then I'm going to take a little bit of a break to help the missus get some chicken on the grill.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, babble.
Gargoyle 3 to
Oh crap.
Double Roger.
I think this is where things go bad. Horribly, horribly bad.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
Figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual. Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAVs. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Running orders.
Roger, continue to maintain air superiority. Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Mage 2, Fox 3. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond. Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Goose 1. Turn 180 degrees and...
Oh crap, yep, I did do that. I just saw what happened. It does lock on to Mother Goose 1. Uh-oh.
fired that. It was OC. A friendly missile hit him. Verifying the situation. Stop speculating. Friendly fire. I saw it. Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived. Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. The Rusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
H1. Is it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye in the hatchway. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating of... There will most...
Alright guys, I am going to shut this stream down and take a break for a bit. Thank you for joining me for now, and I might be back in about 15-20 minutes. I guess if you see it up there, please go ahead and join. For everyone watching this after this live stream, please like and subscribe, and if you like what you saw, I plan on doing more and hope to have more people join me for the next one or for even other games. Thank you very much and have a good rest of your afternoon.